Hello students, I Swati Mishra welcome you in THAVANU PANCHAMRUT coordinated by the HP Kapadia group of schools and GSTV. Friends, I am going to discuss with you about English paper class 10 as a second language. We know that the paper is divided into two parts, part A and part B. So let's start with part A. Part A has 1 to 50 MCQ type questions. You can get 50 out of 50 if you will remember some key points and tips that I am going to give you. Part A start with comprehensions, verb forms, word formation, conjunctions and editing. These comprehensions are 5 types of comprehension. Comprehension from text, 5 questions, 5 marks. Comprehension from poem, 3 questions, 3 marks. Comprehension from non-verbal comprehension, 5 questions, 5 marks. Comprehension from black book, or you can also call supplementary reading, 10 questions, 10 marks. And comprehension from unseen passage. Remember students, don't be in fear, don't be in hurry, and don't be in overconfidence. You must be calm down when you are going to solve the questions of 1 to 50 MCQ type questions comprehension. Read the paragraph carefully. While you are reading the paragraph, remember that you must read it 2 to 3 times. In first reading, you will never understand what the paragraph wants to say. So, better understanding, you can read the paragraph 2 to 3 times. After reading the paragraph and understanding the whole concept meaningfully, come to the questions. The questions are very important because without understanding the question, you cannot answer properly. You may be overconfident sometime, so you may write wrong answer. So for that, you can read the question 1 to 2 times or at least 3 times. In that way you can understand. You can do that. You must be mentally prepared for that. Keep in your mind that you can do that. There is nothing hard. It will be easy if you will read again and again, again and again. When you are reading the paragraph, take out the word. Each and every word is very important. Try to translate into your mother tongue. When you are understanding in your mother tongue, it gives you confidence and you understand the meaning properly. So you can read that. In your textbook, there are so many chapters. You can read the chapters carefully throughout the year. You can take word meanings, you can write the word meaning, and you can remember that. It will be possible, it will be helpful in you when you are writing paragraph, report writing, letter writing and essay. So remember friends, nothing is impossible. You can do everything. We know that there are questions in board papers also. You can practice from Ready Reckoner, that is the grammar book, and with the last year papers. Here I am going to tell you about the last year question paper that is given here. Comprehension, March 2013. I am going to read the paragraph and we will discuss the question answer later. In the middle of the last century, areas on the boundary of Maharashtra were full of thieves and dacoits. They used to raid the villages, terrify people and take away valuables. The police could not protect the people. The villagers had to do something to save themselves. One such dacoit was Makhan Singh. He was dangerous and had a strong gang. He had now become very bold. He sent advance warning to the people about his raid. If anyone tried to play any trick, he gave himself punishment. The villagers tried to resist the dacoits, but they failed. Now, after reading the paragraph, come to the questions. You have to read the paragraph 2 to 3 times for understanding meaningfully. First question, the name of the dacoits was blank. There will be 4 options, we already know that. So the correct answer is Makhan Singh, that is given in the paragraph. Remember one point also, no answer will be outside of the paragraph. All the answers are inside of the paragraph. Come to the second question. The boundary of blank was full of thieves and dacoits. So Delhi, Gujarat, Maharashtra or Rajasthan. The correct answer is Maharashtra, which is also given in your paragraph. come to the third question. The dacoits took away blank. Valuables, money, jewelry, gold. Now don't be in hurry. The word which is used in the paragraph, you have to use the same word. The correct answer is valuables. So you will write the correct answer valuables, which is also given in the paragraph. Which word in the passage means robbers? Police, thieves, dacoits, miscreants. The correct answer is thieves. Why? You must be wrong here, or you may write dacoits. You will be confused about it. But remember students, dacoits means a kind of people in the gang of the thieves who carry weapons. So the correct answer is thieves. The villagers tried to resist the dacoits, but they blank, failed, won, smiled or cried. So that is also given in the paragraph. The correct answer is failed, which is given in the last line. He had now become very the villagers tried to resist the dacoits, but they failed. So students, you have seen that how easy it is. You can do it, but you must be calm down. You must be ready with your mind. In this way, you can complete this paragraph. These questions you can do from your ready reckoner by concentrating and practice again and again about the comprehension. That is 5 types of comprehension that is given in your book, and we have taken a board paper. Now the next is verb forms. These verb forms are asked from grammar topic. For example, tenses, conjunctions, editing, verbs, phrases, etc. So let's start with verb forms, tenses. Verb forms, tenses to be asked: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, simple future tense. There are total 3 tenses, and there are total 12 types of tenses. We have just mentioned what is in your syllabus, so you have to focus on these types of tenses. Simple present tense. So what is the rule of simple present tense? The simple present tense, it talks about the daily routine. For example, the indicators of simple present tense are every day, daily, always, often. So when you are seeing in these questions these kinds of words, you must remember this is the sentence of simple present tense. Then present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, it talks about the action which is going on in the present time. For example, I am teaching you tenses. That is the thing which is going now. Any action which is going in the present time from your side, so that's called present continuous tense. The rule of the present continuous tense is subject plus to be form or is MR plus V1 plus ing and plus rest of the sentence. The next is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, it talks about the action which is just completed in the present time. So the formula of the present perfect tense is subject plus has or have plus V3, or you can also call the third form of the verb and plus rest of the sentences. Simple past tense. Simple past tense, it talks about in the past tense the action which is done or which was done by someone. For example, I taught English grammar yesterday, or you can also say I ate an apple yesterday. So the indicators of simple past tense are yesterday, last month, last year. That talks about the thing which has gone. The next is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense, it talks about the thing which was going on in the past. So friends, these are the tenses which we can see. Here are some examples that I have seen here. The first example, we go to school every day. The underlined word is go, and in the bracket it is given to go. We must remember every day it shows about simple present tense. Second is I visited Abu last year. In bracket to visit, the blank is visited. So last year it talks about simple past tense. So that's why we have put here the second form of the verb. Third, my brother will come tomorrow, in bracket to come. Here tomorrow indicates about future tense or simple future tense, so we will put here will come. The baby is crying now, in bracket to cry. The word now, it indicates about present continuous tense, so that's why we have put here is crying. And one thing more, remember that baby, it's a singular, so that's why we have put here is plus crying. Next, when I came, you were reading a novel, in bracket it is given to read. So first sentence, when I came, so the came, this word, it's about second form of the verb come. That's why we will put here were reading, and we know that this is second person you. We always put were with you, and according to the formula, you were reading a novel. Next, Darshan had gone before you came, in bracket it is given to go. Before, the word indicates about past perfect tense, and Darshan, it's a subject, had plus verb third form. So in the bracket it will be given to go. You have to put according to the formula. Next, tomorrow at this time I shall have finished my work, in bracket it is given to finish. Tomorrow, it is the indicators of future tense. So I shall have finished my work, it's about future perfect tense, verb forms and tenses. Now let's have gerund and participle, that is given here. Before going to gerund and participle, I have told you about some tips regarding verb forms. To learn verb forms in tenses, you have to practice a lot. To understand the concept, it's not only enough. You have to understand each and every type of tenses. For example, today if you have read about simple present tense, you have to talk, you have to practice a lot of variety of questions. Understanding the concept is not only enough. So students, there are so many types of tenses which we have already seen in the previous charts, so you have to do a practice. Now next, we are going to learn gerund and participle. Here are examples. First we will read the examples, and side by side I will tell you about participles and gerunds. First, swimming is the best exercise, in bracket to swim. Here the correct answer will be swimming. I know typing, in bracket to type. The correct answer will be typing. Third, a barking dog is behind me, to bark. The correct answer will be a barking. Fourth, barking dogs seldom bite, to bark. The correct answer is barking. Fifth, I have a broken bicycle, to break. The correct answer will be broken. Now I will explain how it can be done. Swimming, we know that gerund or participle, that is the part in your grammar. Gerund or participle, it means it says about the sentence. We put present participle or past participle according to the meaning of the sentence. Here, swimming is the best exercise. It is here as a subject. You know that gerund, we use present participle as a subject, as an object, and after an object. So swimming, it is here as a subject. I know typing. The word type, we put ing before the verb, that's called present participle, or you can also call gerund. The typing is here, it's an object. So gerund or present participle is called as an object. A barking dog is behind me, and in bracket to bark. So a barking, here it talks about dog. That which dog? So a barking dog. It adds the meaning in noun, and we know that dog is noun. Fourth, barking dogs seldom bite. So to bark, barking again here, it is here as the subject. I have a broken bicycle. Broken is here, it talks about noun, and it talks about adjective as it tells about bicycle, that which kind of bicycle? So broken bicycle. In this way we have learnt about gerund and participle. Now we will move to infinitive. Infinitive means what? I want to tell you, infinitive means we put to before the verb. That's called infinitive. For example, to talk, to walk, to speak, to say, etc. means any verb we put to before the verb. Dash a Q is a good thing, in bracket to form. So the correct answer will be to form according to the rule of infinitive. She likes to eat apples, in bracket to eat. So you have to put the correct answer to it. I want him to do this work, in bracket it is given to do. So the correct answer here it will be to do. We know that infinitives are put like as a subject, as an object and after the object. So to form a Q is a good thing, she likes to eat apples, I want him to do this work. This is very easy. You just remember, you have to keep in mind where it comes. Now students, we will move to change the voice. We know that active voice and passive voice. The main task of the active and passive voice, the changing of subject and object. Change the voice. Simple present tense, affirmative sentence. Active voice, subject plus V1 or S or ES in the verb plus object and plus rest of the sentences. For example, I eat an apple. The passive voice, object plus is, am, are plus verb third form plus by plus subject and plus rest of the sentence. So here I eat an apple it is an object. So an apple is here singular. So we will put is. An apple is eaten by me. We know that in active passive I is converted into me while we are doing passive voice. Same way, interrogative sentence. Interrogative means you ask the questions of the same sentence. So we will convert the question I eat an apple. Active voice, do or does plus subject plus V1 plus object plus rest of the sentence. So do I eat an apple? When we are doing passive voice, so is an apple eaten by me? Next, negative sentences. Negative means you are putting not after to be. I do not eat an apple. When we are converting into passive voice, an apple is not eaten by me. You just keep in mind the formula and it will become easy. Simple past tense. Active voice, I ate an apple. An apple was eaten by me. Interrogative sentences. Did I eat apple? When we are converting into passive voice, was an apple eaten by me? Then in past tense we will convert into negative. And I did not eat an apple, and in passive voice an apple was not eaten by me. In the same way, the modal auxiliaries are also here. You can see that can, could, will, shall, should, may, might plus V2, and the formula of passive voice is can, could, will, shall, should, may, might plus be plus verb third form. So students, we have just talked about types of tenses and active passive voice. In next episode, we will talk about the construction of the passive voice again, and we will take the other grammatical parts too. Thank you.